Hi, we are Team 42 and today we will be showing how perception influences decision making. Perception is the process by which individuals organize and interpret their sensory impressions in order to give meaning to their environment. What we perceive becomes our reality. However, this may be very different from the objective reality. This is because we take shortcuts to make judgments. It is essential we realize the shortcuts we take and how they can result in significant distortions. A software startup company has come to us to ask how they can reduce biases when hiring a marketing graduate. The company is new, very passionate about their products and services, and hoping to find the best candidate to fit the role. We will first show snippets of interviews showing exaggerated examples of availability bias, selective perception, contrast effects, and confirmation bias to highlight how easy it is for organizations to make these errors. We will then present our structured approach that we believe will mitigate these biases. We are aware it is impossible to have a bias-free process, but it is important to be aware of them so we can navigate them the best we can.
Today, I'm conducting 3 interviews where I hope to select the best candidate. Before they arrive, I'm going to check their Facebook so I have an idea who is more suitable before I even talk to them. Belinda looks like she is wild. Wow, Jay looks like he's travelled the world. Daphne seems very serious. I'm really looking forward to meeting Jay.
The interviewer has made a common mistake. She has shown availability bias by searching information readily available to her and making an assumption based on this. To reduce this, the interviewer should use the same questions for each candidate and record the same amount of information.
Whereabouts are you from?
Oh, I'm from a small town outside of Auckland.
Oh, I also grew up in a small town. What hobbies and interests do you have?
I love to go diving.
Oh, I love to go diving too. I love how Belinda started out the same way I did. She goes diving in the weekends. It really shows she is outgoing.
The interviewer has selectively interpreted the candidate based on her interests, background, and experiences. She has specifically looked for things in common and made assumptions from this, for example, diving. Selective perception may mean that the interviewer focuses more upon the similar interests, which can overpower the fact that the candidate may not be best suited for the role. This bias could be reduced by using a diverse interview panel with staff who have different backgrounds, knowledge, and experience, thus giving varied viewpoints. There can be a strict business-only policy. However, we understand that there must be a fit in terms of culture. We recommend a personality test of the Big Five, in which the test scores of these traits do a good job of predicting how people behave in a variety of real-life situations.
How were your grades at university?
To be honest, I failed quite a few papers.
How did you do at university?
Well, my grades weren't the best, but I never failed anything, and I did have a great time.
Daphne is definitely not suitable for the role. Belinda seems a lot more capable than Daphne.
We can see that in the scenario, the first candidate performed poorly and had little experience or enthusiasm to bring to the team. The second candidate may not be the best person for the job. They will, however, be ranked higher than their actual performance due to the contrast effect. We need to be careful not to assume someone is perfect just because they look that way compared to someone far less qualified for the job. We can avoid this by having a certain criteria each potential employee must meet. Imagine one person meets 2 out of 10 of the criteria, then the next person meets 6 out of 10 of the criteria. In contrast, the second person seems great, but in reality they still have only met 6 out of 10 of the criteria.
Thank you so much, Jay, for coming in. I will need to check your references, but that is just a formality. I'm sure it will all be fine.
Hi, I am just calling because I really like Jay and I thought he is perfect for the job. Did you find him as confident and passionate about marketing as I do?
Yes, he is very passionate, but...
Oh, I knew it. Thank you for your time.
In this scenario, the CEO has sought out information that reaffirms past choices she has made. She made a decision to hire Jay during the interview. When reference checking, she asked leading questions to get the answers she wanted. The CEO is not seeking the truth, she is seeking reassurance. To reduce this bias, it is important to segregate roles, have different people conducting CV selection, interviews, and reference checks. Use specific questions to gauge specific skills and traits. This ensures the CEO will question predetermined assumptions they have made.
We are aware that biases do not occur as obvious as we have outlined above, but too often organisations fall victim to these errors. We will now demonstrate how our team as recruiters would handle the interview process to mitigate biases and select the candidate we think is most suitable.